Hello everyone, I'm Jamaican808 and I've decided to do yet another rant video. This time it's going to be on a rant on a user who, quite frankly, really agitates me, and every time he comments on my artwork, it always just... Okay, now who is this person that I'm ranting on? Now, keep in mind this guy is my friend, but I don't want you all to attack him just because of what my personal experiences with this person. And that is Daniel Nance 14. Now, on the 14th of April, I recently drew a picture called Viola X Rosa Butt Buddies. And it was a drawing of Viola getting ready to have fun with Rosa in bed. You know, the type of things butt buddies do. And anyways, I got a lot of comments from it. Like, I got some good comments. I got like some comments that say they are okay with it, but they ship Rosa and Forrest. However, I got one comment from Daniel Nance 14. Now, Daniel is a very nice guy with a heart of gold, but sometimes he has a bit of an overprotective streak that makes you question his overall reason why he watches you, or just why. So anyways, he posted a comment that said this, and he said, and I quote,
I'm sorry, but no, at one of their panties?
My initial response was in RP text, where I kicked Daniel down and then turn him into charcoal. But here's my verbal response. If you didn't like the artwork that was shown in the picture, then why did you comment on it? There's a reason why people always say if you don't like it, then don't comment. It's so easy. But yet, when Daniel comments on something, he always has to ruin the fun. Like, I was just drawing a picture because I wanted to, and I'm sure Madcat wouldn't mind if I drew any fan service of his characters. Now, granted, I didn't draw anything that seemed out of place. You know, like, I didn't draw Rosa and Viola actually doing the no pants dance or anything. I just drew them, you know, looking sexy and shit. That's it. But yet, Daniel says that I only care about my own boner rather than the character's personality and how they are written as one, which literally pisses me off because I do know what they are like. I know what their personality is. They are shy, they are introverted, they are soft-spoken, yet when they walk up to people, they are playful and yet mischievous. That's Rosa's personality. So he's telling me that I apparently care for my own selfish needs because I draw what I feel like I need to draw. Like, I just draw Rosa with fan service and anything like that. And that's really what pisses me off about him. He has this mental cycle to just call people out on what he feels like is wrong to him. Like, for example, when Sean drew an artwork of somebody else's character, right, with large breasts and a large arse, and they were just putting on some makeup, that's it. He commented, okay, no. And then Sean responded by saying, okay, so here's what's going to happen. Me and you are going to go back and forth, and then afterwards you're going to make a status post saying I hate you when I really don't hate you. Then afterwards you don't comment on my stuff for a while, and till I make something suggestive, and then you comment on it, and then it starts all over again. Which is pretty much what happens. He does this over and over and over again. Like for example, since Dark Mario 2 has a character called Cat, right? Now Cat is shy and self-centered, or soft-spoken, right? Cat doesn't like being embarrassed. Now whenever the character is put through any sort of quote-unquote embarrassment or is crying, guess what? He often has to come to their rescue and say, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, when it's not even his character. It's the character that created this, the character's creator. If the creator wants to do whatever the heck he wants with it, then leave him alone. That's what I don't understand with Daniel. Just leave the fucking character alone. It's not your character. You have your own characters. Go on and protect your own. Don't protect other people's characters. I'm sorry I let that all out, but that's what really agitates me the most. And not only did he overreact to my drawing once, but twice. When Madka actually mentioned my deviation or linked my deviation of Rosa and Viola, basically, well, the picture I showed before, right? Daniel got pissed. And by pissed, I mean he got overprotected. Again. He overreacted to my drawing twice. And Nate actually glared at him. He actually got annoyed with him. And he said, okay, I get it. Belittle Rosa all you want without thinking twice. Fine, don't listen to me. Just keep on harassing her. Apparently, I'm the bad guy for saying a timid character cannot be sexy. Well, you could have, and Nate said, well, you could have just said that. And then Daniel's like, I'm just so tired of the whole Rosa is sexy stick. She's not sexy. That doesn't mean that I don't like her. I like Rosa for her person, not for her looks. With that said, why isn't anybody listening to me? Do you think she had enough torment for 5 seconds? I mean, sure, whatever you like, opinions, but I don't make waves. But this dumbass routine has gone too far. And he says, and then Nick says, might as well tell that to Madcat Mark 6 and Jamaican Edgy 08, which is me. And he says, I have several times. Apparently their bonus are too important than the character, than who the character is rather than her image. And this is what exactly pissed me off. And this absolutely pissed me off to the fullest. And by the fullest, I mean he literally got me so angry. So angry to the point where I actually made a status post. A status post where I asked people, is there anything wrong with my drawings? Like, is there anything wrong with the drawing I just did? On April 14th. Keep in mind, this was on the 14th of April, 2017. And he's overreacting about how I can't use a character just because, and I care about too much of my own boner, or I'm too selfish to care about a character's personality rather than their looks. So he's saying that I focus on their looks, which is pretty much a stupid argument if you agree with me. And that's exactly what pissed me off the most. Like, whenever I got mad at him, I actually made the status post, and I made the status post where I asked people, is there anything wrong with my artwork? Like, can I just ask if there's anything wrong with it? And I got a few messages when people told me, like, no, like, nothing's wrong with it. Like, why are you reacting like this? And I said, why don't you ask Mr. Daniel Nance 14? Oh yeah, and guess what? Daniel actually saw my status post and he commented on it. And he was all like, and he grumbled as well. Like, he actually literally just grumbled. You know, if I keep talking about this, I'm just gonna get even more and more angrier. So, after I said if there's anything wrong with this, like, people told me that it was cute, like, because my art style seemed cute, and they told me to forget what Daniel said. And afterwards, the hero Inkling said, would you relax, there's nothing wrong with this. And I said, well, tell that to Mr. Daniel Nance 14. And he grumbled. And I said, oh, and look at this. And I linked him a stash of me beating the crap out of him. And I said, you said that that me and Madka only care about our own bonus rather than who the character is, rather than their image. And he said, exactly. In fact, it's not just you and Mad. It's the whole other bunch of people. Has anyone even read her bio? Do you even notice that? Why she's, oh, I don't know, shy and warming up to people, my arse. That's why that doesn't matter, considering that these things are gonna push her back into the sad corner when she's been in too many times to count. Nobody cares about her real character but me. Now, I have a few problems with this comment. Now, number one, I've actually read her bio. So don't spew out shit when people say that has anybody actually read their bio, when people actually have read their bio, read her bio. And yes, we do know why she's shy. Her red ink color. Her parents actually kept it in because they actually thought that people were going to make fun of her for her red ink color. And yes, she can warm up to people. She becomes more playful and a touch bit mischievous. That's what I've read. And yes, people do care about her real character. It's just that people do not care. And then afterwards, I said I do care about her character. Why do you even care about what I do? If you don't want me to draw fan service on her, then say it. Fucking say it. Besides, JH has a girlfriend, and if you really don't want people angry at you, shut up. And afterwards he's saying, I'm saying you can't do fan service. It's just not revolving around quick grown. Rosa being touched in a bad way. Why do you even ask that? Why do you even care? I've said it 300 times. I care because I feel what they feel. I feel what my characters feel too. I go through the emotion and depth to wonder what it's like to be in their shoes. And yes, good on you, Daniel, for feeling sorry for Rosa. But lo and behold, it's not fun for Rosa because people are grabbing her butt or making jokes and fighting moves of all things, screwing around with her image, making her fucking cry, and the list goes on and on and on and on. The selfishness never ends. Just give the poor girl a break for fuck's sake. Okay, now this also comes into tides. Also, Chris then afterwards says, Blue Avian Inkling says, Oxen says, then stop looking at his bloody content, you fool. And then afterwards, here's what I said, and I said this: do you even look in the mirror, you hypocrite? You have pictures of girls with fan service from other people. You have a chubby girl, even though she's upbeat, is shy sometimes. She shits on your face. Sometimes I wonder why you even bother to comment on my shit if you're just going to say, when you're just going to say, stop doing this, stop doing that, you can't use her, she's precious, don't be a bastard. You sound like a social justice warrior. You don't like things that seem wrong to you, and yet you fake fan service artwork from people. That's also the thing. Daniel is a massive hypocrite when it comes to him telling people not to do stuff to a shy girl, or he doesn't like the things that doesn't seem right to him, yet he favorites fan service. And I said, people don't listen to you because your opinion is shit. Do you even wonder why why I'm annoyed by you sometimes? Because you are a nuisance, and I would forgive all of that. Every single part of that, if you weren't such an asshole. That's the worst of it all. You're just a sad, overprotective, annoying asshole. I've said what I needed to say. Just go. And yesterday, on Tuesday, I began to feel guilty about what I said to Daniel. I felt so awful. I literally felt so bad. Like, I said everything, and right as I said that, Daniel broke down. He began to cry as well. And he said that, he even began to agree with what I said. Now, I was so upset by this, or so destroyed, and I said, this is what I said to Daniel yesterday, when he overreacted to my Rosa X Viola picture twice. And I want to ask you all this. Was I too harsh? I mean, I meant every word I said to him. Was I being a dick? Or was I right? and I asked multiple people. And Jay even got mad at me when I said this to him. I didn't say this to him, but I just told Daniel that he was overreacting to this. And me and him got back and forth, and then we got mad at each other yesterday and on Monday. And people began agreeing with me. He said, Galvantula 866 said Daniel was just being an arsehole. I wouldn't really let him get to you. And then Blue Avia Octane said, God damn it, Daniel, and you're not a dick. Daniel's just being a cunt as always. And then afterwards he got into a dispute with him with Jay. And then afterwards Nate said, I can't argue with that, to be honest. And people saying he needs help. I even asked Dark Mario too, and he said he kind of brings it on himself. He's done it to me about my own characters. I'm getting sick of it myself. I'm actually thinking of blocking him if he does it again. And I was like, I see. But do I sound like a dick? And he said, honestly, if he keeps doing something like this and then apologizes for it and then keeps doing it over and over again anyways, then they need to be taken down a peg. It's none of his business what you do, and he honestly has no say in it. If he doesn't like it, then he should just shut up and not say anything. But instead he has to be vocal about it. There's a difference between having your opinion and pushing your opinion on other people, and that's what he's doing. You have a right to be annoyed if he keeps doing it. And I agree with Dark Mario. There's a difference between an opinion and forcing your opinion on other people. And that's what he was doing. He was straight up pushing his opinion on other people, which is quite sad, to be honest. And yeah, I did feel like an absolute moron. I actually felt like a dick. I didn't mean the stuff I said. Okay? I didn't in actuality. Like, people told me I took him down a peg, which I honestly think that he sort of deserved it, and the other half of me felt like he was being too harsh. I was being too harsh on him. Anyways, here's my final thoughts on what I thought about the whole drama incident, and then afterwards I'm going to throw it over to Little Panda's point of view, and personal thoughts. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and Daniel, I'm sorry for what I said. I was so angry because you kept overreacting to my artwork over and over and over again. And you apologized for it, but you kept doing it over and over and over again. I mean, if you keep doing this, then you're gonna get blocked by people, and I don't want that to happen. So, from now on, if you find an artwork that doesn't seem right to you, then don't be vocal about it. Just shut up and move on. Just don't say anything. Anyways, I'm gonna throw this over to Lil Panda, and hope you all enjoy his personal thoughts on this entire video.
I am your host, your second host, Lil Panda, and I'm gonna give my thoughts about this Daniel and Tanuki drama. It's okay. So I don't think it's right for Daniel to start drama or to overreact over one goddamn drawing. It's just wrong, mate. You know you're just 18 and you're attacking a 17-year-old boy. You know, it's just a drawing. Calm the hell down. You don't need to be like Harambe on fucking cocaine, dude. Calm down, please. We don't need more drama in this godforsaken community. That's all what I have to say. I'm just too goddamn pissed to say anything else. I'm fucking done, dude. I'm done.